Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. Now, fair warning, folks, I'm still sick. I've got a head cold, so if you hear me sniffling during this video, just deal with it. All right. So anyway, it seems on Monday evening, Senator Ted Cruz and his wife found themselves at a pretty posh-looking restaurant in Washington, D.C. Well, some protesters with Smash Racism D.C., a lovely bunch of Antifa thugs whose profile on Twitter includes the hashtags Antifa, Anti-Racist Action, and Abolish ICE. They seem like such pleasant people. So anyway, protesters from this organization decided to follow Maxine Waters' advice and make Ted Cruz unwelcome in that particular restaurant. It looks like a pretty sizable gang of protesters accosted them, started screaming at them, chanting, "We believe survivors." Ted Cruz, for his part, he handled it pretty well. But I do have some video here. It's about a minute long or so. Of the protest that some enterprising Antifa thug managed to film. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video, shall we?
We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
Beto is way hotter than you do!
We believe survivors!
We believe survivors!
We believe survivors!
God bless you!
Excuse me, let my wife through.
We believe survivors! Forgotten you.
We believe survivors! 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 Sexist, racist, anti-gay! We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
We believe survivors!
Leave the premises. This is a private space.
How many of you support Kavanaugh?
Ted Cruz and Brett Kavanaugh are best friends!
Vote no on Kavanaugh!
Vote no on Kavanaugh! Cancel Kavanaugh for women's rights, for rights of every marginalized community!
You mean
All right, so a couple of things, folks. First and foremost, I think Ted Cruz did a pretty good job of comporting himself and dealing with that enraged left-wing mob. You know, he didn't engage them. He didn't try to argue with them. He didn't try to justify himself or his actions or anything like that. He just got out of there. You know, there were some God bless yous thrown in there as well, and he behaved like a true gentleman, which is, you know, that's the proper response when you're surrounded with a mob that could potentially turn violent. I mean, those people were screaming and unhinged and insane. What if he had argued back and one of the mob attacked him? Or something like that. No, he did a decent job dealing with the situation and removing himself from the situation before it became any worse than it already was. Second thing, I would love to know what the restaurant owner thinks of this video, because why in the hell, regardless of your politics, why in the hell would you let a left-wing mob into a restaurant and not kick them out when they start screaming at some of your patrons? I mean, that mob didn't just ruin Ted Cruz's night and make him feel unwelcome there. They ruined everybody's night in that restaurant. There were more people there than just Ted Cruz. So where was the management? Why didn't the management immediately put a stop to this? Why weren't the police called to remove the mob? I think that those are questions. Excuse me. I think those are questions that are worth answering and asking and getting answers to. Now, the last point that I want to bring up is, you know, we see these outrage mobs, we see these harassers and protesters, and we hear the voices of people like Maxine Waters urging their leftist followers to confront and harass Trump supporters and Trump administration officials in this manner. Do they really think that this is going to help them win in November or beyond? I mean, there was a poll a couple of days ago folks, that came out. I believe it was a Gallup poll, but it showed it was basically voter enthusiasm, and it showed that voter enthusiasm for two key groups that Democrats need to win: young people and independents, especially young people. Their enthusiasm for this election is at an all-time low. I mean, it was, I believe, 35% for independents, 33% for young people, or somewhere around there. The numbers were, I don't know the exact numbers, I don't have it in front of me, but the numbers were in the 30s. So this kind of crap isn't helping the Democrats win. Yeah, it's going to help them get their resistance base out to the polls, because the resistance looks at this and they love it, and they sit there, jacking off to it while they watch it on repeat over and over and over again. But your average person is going to look at something like this and they're going to think, my God, these people are insane. Who the hell wants somebody in charge who's going to promote a left-wing mob like this? Or any mob, left or right, doesn't matter. Who's going to want somebody in charge who looks at this and says, this is right, this is democracy in action? This is not democracy in action. This is mob rule. This is absolute unhinged insanity. And normal people are looking at this and they are turned off by it completely. They are looking at that and not necessarily thinking that they're going to vote for the Republicans this time around, although I'm sure there are a lot of them that are thinking that. But these independent voters and these young people, they're looking at that and they're thinking, no, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this. I'm just going to stay home. So yeah, this is going to get the leftist base to turn out, but you cannot win elections with just your base, unless you're, unless of course you're a leftist in California. Then you do whatever crazy crap you want, and your idiot followers will vote you into office time and time again. See Maxine Waters, Dianne Feinstein, Nancy Pelosi, and so on and so forth, if you want proof of that. Now, this kind of crap is not going to help Democrats win in November. If anything, it hurts them more than it helps them, and I think it is one of the things that is contributing to what some are calling the fast approaching red wave. I think we will definitely see, maybe we'll see a blue wave in November. I doubt it. I can't see how it could possibly happen, especially when you've got unhinged morons like this running around. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Do you think I'm right and that the left's actions right now are turning off huge swaths of independent and young voters? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both of those things help me out quite a bit. As of this recording, I am at 949 subscribers and growing. I think I can hit 1,000 very soon. So share this around, get people to subscribe, and I will see you all next time.